For next year's Galaxy S24 launch, Samsung looks set on undoing one of the things that made this year's Galaxy S23 release so successful. In departure from its previous practices, Samsung used a single chipset for every model of the Galaxy S23 released in every part of the world. Past Galaxy S releases have been marked with split processors. Devices released in the US and Asia usually featured Qualcomm silicon, while other parts of the world got Samsung phones powered by Exynos chipsets. And that seems to be the practice Samsung is returning to with the Galaxy S24. We've already heard reports that Exynos-powered flagships will appear in some regions, and now a very prominent leaker is insisting it's going to happen. Europe will adopt 100% ICE Universe tweeted in reference to the Exynos 2400 and its inclusion in some upcoming Galaxy S24 models. The tweet was a follow-up to other information about the Exynos 2400 from the leaker, namely that it will have a top speed of 3.16 GHz on its main core, with other cores providing speeds of 2.9 GHz, 2.6 GHz, and 1.95 GHz. Those numbers are unlikely to ease the worries of anyone familiar with previous Samsung Galaxy S models that followed the split chipset approach. More often than not, the Galaxy S models powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon Silicon outperformed the same phones using the Exynos system on chip. That didn't happen with the Galaxy S23 though, since every model used the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Not only did that mean a consistent performance regardless of where in the world you bought your Samsung phone, you also got top performance for an Android device, since the S23 used a variant of the Qualcomm Silicon optimized for speed. The chipset also offered better power efficiency, as each Galaxy S23 model saw better battery life than its S22 equivalent. The Galaxy S23 Ultra even landed high on our best phone battery life list, showcasing the handsets that turn in the best times on our battery test. Why Samsung would move away from that experience to offer different chipsets for its Galaxy S24 models is anyone's guess, though it's rumored that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in development at Qualcomm is reportedly costly enough to dissuade some Android phone makers from using it in their devices. Still, other reports claim that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 coming to some Samsung Galaxy S24 models will be optimized as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 was. For what it's worth, Samablu reports that the Exynos 2400 could have a more potent CPU structure than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, but that its GPU may not be as powerful. We'll likely find out more in October when Qualcomm is holding its annual Snapdragon Summit, where it traditionally shows off its new silicon. The Galaxy S24 family isn't expected to launch until early 2024, several months after next month's expected arrival of the iPhone 15. Display and camera improvements figure to be among the prominent changes, with the Galaxy S24 Ultra in particular tipped to get a larger main camera sensor and variable telephoto lens among other changes. If Samsung uses different chipsets for the Galaxy S24 in different regions, which chipset would you prefer and why? You let us know your thoughts about it in the comment section. Hope you liked and subscribed to this channel. I will see you in next one.